everybody, Tia here. If you are new to the channel, most people call me Tia, and I make weekly videos about a variety of topics. This week I'm going to be talking to you guys about Netflix and some of my top picks of must-watch shows and movies. My favorite movies and shows are thrilling or scary. One of my big things in life is balance. These movies I am recommending I've accumulated over a long time. By watching a movie or show, I like to just let my mind watch like a fantasy world. We are getting done with winter in Wisconsin. Recently probably watched a little bit more than usual. I don't like to go outside when it's cold or when there's snow. I just feel like I watched a couple of really good shows and movies. I wanted to share them with you. I hope that you enjoy. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Categories have been broken down into three. The very first one is my top rated shows or movies, and it's my must-watch category. The next category is titled Decently Entertaining, but also not amazing, and I may or may not have stopped watching one or two of these. Lastly is my do not watch list, and I'll explain a little bit more about what I mean by this later. Let's start out with my top category. No particular order. Money Heist is so good, you guys, and I did watch the English dubbed version. Probably hooked on it after the first episode or two. I haven't ever been super into a show that's based on a robbery before, so I just wasn't sure how I feel about it, but the characters and the plot line and the twists and the turns and the suspense was so good. Cheering for people that I didn't think I'd cheer for. The next show I have mentioned before, and I know it's been out for a little while, but it makes the list. It is the show You on Netflix. I love this show just because I haven't seen another show that's that well done with that concept. Surrounding a very dysfunctional relationship. The characters were really easy to watch. I also have mentioned this one, and it is The Sinner. This show just completely blew my mind. It too has been out for a little while, but if you haven't watched it and you like psychological thrillers, you guys are missing out. It started out a little bit slow, but when you get to this big event happening, from there it just, there's a lot of twists and turns. Kept me on the edge of my seat. Essentially about a woman who does something and she starts to regain a lot of her memory of things that had happened that weren't very good. Next one is The Five on Netflix. Now, I watched this one too a while ago, but when I did, I remember just absolutely loving it. Crime thriller. It surrounds a crime and it's kind of goes through the unweaving of it, and it was very suspenseful. The next show is actually a Danish show, follows a sort of post-apocalyptic theme, and it is called The Rain. The characters were very much just trying to survive, and I liked that it too was post-apocalyptic, but it didn't have zombies or things like that. It had a very different feel to it. Okay, you probably have seen and heard of this one already, but just in case you haven't, Black Mirror on Netflix. This is just a mind-bending one. I love that each episode is disconnected from one another. Each episode is so unique, just like out of this world. There's not even another show that really like compares to it in my mind. The show on the list is Mindhunter. If you like psychology and you like criminality, you would enjoy this show. It follows conversations that an FBI agent has with serial killers. After Mindhunter, I have the show Safe. This show follows the disappearance of one's daughter. There is a lot of twists and turns and unexpected events that happen. I also have for shows The Fall. This one I watched a while ago as well, and it's been out for some time now, but it is a really entertaining serial killer criminal show. I included here just a few scary movies. Recently added on Netflix is The Haunting of Jane Doe. This one actually creeped me out, and I don't get scared easily. It was an autopsy of someone, and oh, I get the chills just thinking about it. It was creepy. Also, the movie Wind River. This one wasn't so scary, I would say, but it was suspenseful in that you didn't really know what was going to happen. It followed an investigation and missing people. Next up, I have the category of decently entertaining, but I may or may not have stopped watching a few of these shows. I wasn't wowed by it. So the OA, this show blew up a while ago. I know no one's still talking about it, but I wanted to put it on here. I thought that it was entertaining. It wasn't super like thrilling in my mind. it gets the middle rating. Our shows on this list, number 1 is Sense8. This show is a little bit older again, but it was really unique in that these people had this connection to each other, had people coming after them, and they all had to work together to navigate through life. Also Requiem. This show was just kind of weird. A female trying to kind of discover some secrets in the family after someone close to her passed away. The last show on this list is The Haunting of Hill House. I know people loved this show. I thought it was good, but also kind of weird. I just didn't find it that scary, but definitely good, just not in my like super wow top shows. Lastly on this list is a movie, and that is The Invitation. This is just a super unique movie, and it surrounds a dinner party and things get weird. And lastly, you guys, I have my do not watch list. Now please know that I don't like bashing things or people or movies. Think that there is good in just about everything, but I can recall just a few things in the last 6 months that I've watched where I was like, you know, I could have gone without for sure. Please know I am not at all a movie critic, and this is just my opinion. Number 1, Hereditary. You guys, I cannot say that I have like really disliked many movies. This was one of them. It was really gross. So if you like super gory movies, this would be a perfect one for you. This one just had me so shook in a not good way. Gory to a new level for me. A Netflix original. I really love Netflix originals, so I was disappointed, but it's called The Frozen Dead. Stop watching. Was not very entertaining, super slow moving, and I couldn't get a good feel for where it was going. And lastly on the list, disappointed in this one too, because I think it could have been a really entertaining, good show, and it is slasher. A very amateur feel to it, for lack of better words. No movie critic, this is just a mere viewer's impression. I so hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I don't really talk very much about just pure entertainment. For myself, that television, as mindless as it is, it's just something that in moderation can help me to relax. One of my goals at the end of the day is to see life through other people's eyes. So you may say that the show is not fictional, but even if I'm seeing a new perspective from the director or the writer's eyes, I just find it very interesting. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye. To you in a message as well. Okay, I just want to say one more thing, and that is that I'm about to say, but but one of my that is not the case.